I was a teacher for 12 years and I just quit my job. And so now I am looking for a new job, maybe in teaching, maybe something else, and also trying to put back together the pieces of my life that I let crumble around me while I was just so overwhelmed, so burned out in my past job. So we are turning things around, and so today we are tackling my very much overdue wardrobe, which is just full of things that I have not worn in years, things that don't fit me since I gained a bunch of weight from cancer treatment years ago, that I've held on to, that I just need to let go of. I need to accept I'm no longer that size and I probably never will be again, and that's okay. And we're gonna get rid of some things. I also have a very different style than I did about 10 years ago. And so we're gonna do a big purge, and we are going to send some clothes to a small independent thrift store that I have been enjoying. I will be donating this time to a small business thrift store. They are called Witch Bitch Thrift. I've in the past donated with ThreadUp, using some of their clean out bags, both donations and seller bags. But I probably will do that with them again in the future. But for this time, I would like to patronize this business. I have purchased a few items from them, which I love, and I follow them on their Instagram page. I think they are a fantastic concept for a thrift store. They measure everything and size their clothes based on their measurements and not what's on the tag, so you have a very accurate idea of how things are going to fit. And they also have done away with the concept of men's and women's sections, understanding that people wear all kinds of clothes in all kinds of styles, in all kinds of gender expressions, no matter who you are. So I think their concept is really cool, and they offer the opportunity for you to be able to mail donations to them. We have here in their website the Clean Out Your Closet page. There's some information about how you can donate if you live locally. However, you can also donate if you are not living locally. First of all, let's look at what they're currently taking. All of these items are clearly labeled, all things that they will take for their store. And they have one that specifically says what they will not take. So no kids' clothes, appliances, big furniture, athletic wear, most formal gowns, underwear, used lingerie, shoes, coats, jackets, or scarves at this time. And so I will avoid those things. Fortunately, that's not really what I have in this closet, so that's great. And then here is the mail in your clothes option, which I will be using. They've got their address. And so they just ask that you mail any container that you have with to this address. And then inside the box, they ask you to include a piece of paper with your name and phone number and email address. And you can tell them whether or not you would like to trade for store credit or just to donate to their community fund. So any clothes that you donate to the store will result in some kind of spendable money. So you can either take that money for yourself for store credit, or they will add that money to the fund that they keep for people who are in need, who need some cash to buy some clothes for themselves. So a great cause, and I love the way that they have this set up. So let's get started. It's worth noting that I have for some reason decided to do this on the hottest day of the summer so far. It is currently 97 degrees where I live right now, and my house was built in approximately 1915, so we have no air conditioning. There is a ceiling fan in the room where I'm in right now, and we have window air conditioners in a couple of select rooms, but that's it. So as you can see, I am quite red, so this will be an adventure. I have, for the past few months, been doing some periodic cleanouts of my various spaces where I have clothes, and have created some bins that I'm intending to get rid of, including one right here. That whole bin is full of clothes. And I recently gave a couple of boxes worth of clothes away to a rummage sale at a church where I work part-time. But I have been holding on to a lot of these bins of clothes because I thought, I should sell these, right? Make a few bucks off of each piece, get some money, that'd be great. However, I have come to accept that that is realistically not going to happen. I have gone as far as creating a profile on Whatnot. I had one live sale. I've also posted things on my Etsy store. I've also thought about opening a different kind of online shop. But if I'm being honest with myself, I'm not gonna do that right now. I don't have the attention span and the motivation to do that at the moment. Maybe sometime down the road, that'd be great, but right now, it's just gonna continue to clutter up my house. I have been, for the past year, learning how to rethink how my brain works. I got an adult diagnosis of ADHD that I wish I had gotten about 25 years ago. And my symptoms have been exacerbated by the after effects of my cancer treatment and the way that my hormones are manipulated to make sure that I don't get cancer again. And so that's been a big personal obstacle I've had to overcome this year. And so I'm accepting that right now selling my used clothing is not something I'm realistically going to do. So we are going to purge. We're going to get stuff out of my house. It's going to make me feel much better emotionally and mentally. And if I want to start doing that maybe somewhere down the road, great. So I have clothes kind of in 3 places in this house. On our first floor in my office / sewing room, I've been collecting some of the clothes that I wear very frequently, things that I definitely know fit me well, that I like, that I will reach for all the time. I have a dresser in our bedroom that is kind of half and half. Some things I gravitate towards a lot, other things that I haven't worn in years. That I will go through at another time. I've already been through that a few times recently. There's still more work to be done, but it's in okay shape. For today, we are going through this closet. So, we have a hanging bar. We've got a basket and some things on the floor. We have 2 shelves. And behind all the things hanging, back there are some hooks. And I've been through this closet a little bit. As you can see, some of the boxes up here have had things removed from them. There's some empty space over there, but there's still a lot of work to be done. Things that I keep hanging on to because I think I will wear them and I like them, but if I'm being honest with myself, I haven't put them on my body in at least a year. And some things in here that probably don't fit me. So we got to get rid of that stuff. So we're gonna go through piece by piece, take things out, try them on, and decide what stays and what goes. Here we go. It might be a little bit dark in this video. I'm sorry if it is, but it is hot enough in here. We are not turning on the lights. We'll just do what we can with the natural light we've got from the window. All right, we are going to start on this end and just kind of make our way down this hanging pole first, and then we'll tackle some of the other stuff in various places. All right, first up we've got this suit coat. I will say I don't wear this very often, but I probably do put it on about once a year. And with my job kind of being up in the air, I kind of feel the need to hang on to some of my more formal dress clothes that I haven't worn a lot. This one is also very comfy because it's very stretchy. I can't really describe what the material is, but I think this one will stay for now. This was a hand-me-down from my little sister who cleans out her closet much more regularly than I do. It's whatever. It's not one of my regulars, but it is useful and has a specific purpose. So one for the keep pile. All right, next up we have this button down that has an S embroidered here. This was from the bridal party gifts I got for being in one of my best friend's weddings. So just a nice like burgundy button down, a nice heavy material. Again, custom with the embroidery there on the pocket, although the embroidery does make the pocket unusable. They embroidered through the pocket and the rest of the shirt, which is an interesting choice. However, I still like it. I haven't worn it much. I have worn it occasionally since that wedding. That wedding was, gosh, 8 years ago now, and I've worn it probably twice since then. I probably should get rid of this. I kind of feel like I want to keep it, but maybe we'll make a maybe pile, put this in there, and then reevaluate at the end, and we'll see. All right, now this is what I've had since at least college, maybe high school, and I'm 34 years old right now. This is Massimo brand from Target way back in the day. I don't shop at Target anymore, but this is from there from a very long time ago. I have almost gotten rid of this many times, but then I keep hanging on to it and then wearing it after I hang on to it, and then again letting it sit in my closet for a long time. So I don't really know. I like it. It's a good fabric. The color is good for me. It's an interesting shirt, right? It's a button down that fits across my chest. It's got a drawstring at the waist to bring it in a little bit. It's a little bit on the longer side, and the sleeves can be long like this, or they have buttons and straps on the inside, so you can roll them up and make it like elbow length or 3/4 length. I think this is another one for the maybe pile, and we'll revisit this one at the end. Okay, I think we have our first giveaway piece here. I used to really love this blouse. My sister got it for me for a gift. It's a Michael Kors blouse, and it's navy blue, which is like my favorite color to wear. It's nice and stretchy up top with some like sheer fabric layered on the bottom. However, it is now too small for me. This used to fit me nice and drapily over my torso, but now it gets down to my hips and it's just so tight that it doesn't sit right. So this has to go. On the other hand, I have these 3 polo shirts that I am keeping. I do sometimes for work find myself in situations where I need to have a collared shirt, and I don't have too many of those at the moment. Before I had my surgery for my cancer treatment, I had a size or 2 larger breasts, and so button downs did not really fit me very well, so I don't have a lot of collared shirts. I could probably buy some more now, because when I had my reconstruction I was able to choose what size I wanted to be, and I went a little smaller than I was before, but that's just kind of a holdover from my past wardrobe. So I'm hanging on to my collared shirts, plus I, in the winter time, will often layer these underneath sweaters to kind of give them a nicer look. So these are all staying, but this is going. All right, here is another blouse. This one still fits me okay. This was a Christmas gift from a family member several years ago. But honestly, I have not put it on my body in years other than trying it on like this. This is just not my style anymore. When I used to wear a lot more slacks to work, I would wear this, but I do so much more of wearing skirts and things like that now. So I think this needs to go. It's also, right now in this weather, this material feels awful on my body. When it's not so hot out, it's okay, but I have really been trying to, as I acquire new clothes, go for the natural materials as much as I can. And this just is suffocating right now. So another one for the to-go pile. This is another one that I am tempted to keep hold of, mostly because I have so little in the way of tops that are white. And this is not even really white, this is like off-white. But I haven't actually worn this realistically for at least 2 years. And again, it's that longer length that kind of gets a little bit wider at the bottom that I just don't really wear that style anymore. So another one for the to-go pile. All right, so this one is interesting because I actually got this off of ThredUp initially, and I have worn it a few times. However, you know, with ordering clothes online, there's always that factor of you're not going to know exactly how it fits you until you get it, and this just doesn't quite fit me the way I thought it would. So while it's a good staple, I have plenty of black. As a musician, I have a ton of black clothes. because I need them all the time, and I have other things that I gravitate towards more than this. So this is gonna go from one thrift store to my closet to another thrift store. Okay, now here's another one that fits me well, but that I am going to get rid of for a couple of reasons. One, I don't wear this like bat wing style anymore. That was like such a thing for a while with the really super dropped shoulder and then like the wide sides here. I don't wear that anymore. I did wear this a ton when I first got it, and now it has been washed so many times that it's kind of see-through. And as much as I am a millennial who went to middle school and high school in the early aughts, and we were all about the layering of the camis and other things, I'm not really about that life anymore, so this one's gonna go. This is a top that has two things that I don't wear a lot right now, which is, again, the bat wing kind of sleeve thing and a turtleneck. However, this is more of a cowl neck. I have a terrible time with things that are really tight around my neck. But for whatever reason, this shirt I like. So I do wear this with some regularity. It still fits, it's still comfy. So we're keeping this one. All right, we've got another blouse here. This one I think I'm gonna keep. It's a tiny bit snug, but it still fits okay. And it's navy blue, which is a good color for me. It's not sheer, so I can wear it just like this or with a cardigan underneath it. I don't need a cami. And for when I need a more traditional blouse like this is good to have. Here's another one I used to wear more often, but that I have not put on my body in years. This is not a great color for my skin complexion, and with all this like sort of netting design up here, you've got to have a nude bra or no bra. I will say there are many outfits with which I do not wear a bra anymore. As part of my treatment, my real boobs went completely away, and these are all plastic. So for lifting purposes, I no longer need a bra. It's just for coverage purposes, which I would still need to do for this top. As you can see my bra through there. So this one's gonna go, I think. I don't really see this having a good place in my wardrobe anymore. I really liked this top when I first got it, and it is super comfy. It's very stretchy, but again, it's that shape that's just kind of like a tent that I don't wear anymore. And it is one of those that was a trend for a while, that it's like split in the back like this. So it's either for like casual or athletic wear, where you've got like a sports bra or a bralette underneath it, or if you're gonna wear it for work, obviously you have to have a shirt underneath it. And so I have not gravitated to this for at least 2 years, so it's gonna go. Okay, I think this is another keeper. I like the bright teal. I'm trying to remember where I got this. This was either thrifted or from my sister's wardrobe. I can't remember now, but I do wear this particularly in the summer. It's just a stretch t-shirt. It's got a little tie detail at the bottom, and on the back it's got some buttons. So nice and cute, fits me well, it's comfy. This one stays. I think this is another keeper. Nice color, nice material, fits me well. And again, it's versatile. So if I wear it out like this, that has this sort of ruffle peplum on the bottom, that looks nice over my slacks. But the seam where it hits means that I can also wear this shirt tucked into my skirts, and then the peplum just kind of disappears, and then you just have like this plain teal top. So this one will stay. Okay, this is an interesting one. I thrifted this top. This is from ThredUp. I wore this a couple of years ago to a wedding. Some of my good friends got married at the Pittsburgh Botanic Gardens, and they asked everyone to wear nice bright colors to go along with the garden theme in the summer. And so I made a skirt that was from some linen fabric that was printed with vertical sort of rainbow stripes, not exactly rainbow, but along those lines. And I made it so that it was pleated along the cool colors, so that it was like blue and green at the top, and then as the pleats opened, you could see the warm colors, the reds and oranges and yellows peeking through, which is really cool. And it's also one of those skirts that is designed like a Georgian style petticoat, where it has slits in both sides that you can access internal pockets that tie around your waist from the back, and then the front of the skirt ties around to the back. And so I was super pleased with that skirt. You can look at some pictures of it on my Instagram at Sarah Ann Boyce. And so this was the shirt I wore with that skirt. So while I don't wear it a ton, this is kind of a nice, more dress-up shirt. And the way that it is cropped very much at the waist gives it good versatility with a lot of my skirts. So we will be keeping this one. And it is linen, which is lovely. All right, here is another thrifted top. This one is a nice cotton fabric with these big sleeves that are embroidered, and these buttons with elastic buttonholes all down the front, and some nice elastic ruching at the back. This one is definitely staying. I like this top a lot. I wear it quite often in the summertime, again with my high-waisted skirts. And if you wanted to see, if you're curious, here is that skirt I was just talking about. So the top is pleated so that the hot colors get made into the inside of the pleat. So when it's like more folded, you just get the blue and the green. And then as you open the skirt up, you see the warm colors. And I wore it with this top, and it was very nice, very cute. And since they're both linen, nice and cool for an outdoor summer wedding. All right, next up in some definitely keeps, I have a couple of short sleeve button downs. This one, I don't know that I can really describe the fabric to you. It's kind of, I don't know. It's a weird in-between fabric. It looks like denim, but it doesn't feel like denim. But I like it, and it's comfy, and it's a nice layering piece. I also have this one that is black with off-white stars all over it. Basically fits me the exact same way. I think I got both of these at Marshall's at one point. So these are both staying. Okay. This one I am keeping, however, it is gonna leave this closet because I really only ever wear this in a costume capacity. It is a nice linen top, Sonoma brand that I got from ThredUp, and it's like this nice sort of, I don't know, pea green, yellowy gold color. However, I really only ever wear this underneath two sort of costume dresses. So this is staying, but relocating to where I keep my costumes. All right, here's another one I know I am keeping. I am a professional musician, and so I very frequently need to have concert black dress clothes. And this is one that my sister got me for a gift. It is a faux velvet, very stretchy, sleeveless, but then the collar is like kind of turtleneck, kind of boat neck at the same time. And then it's ruched on the sides, which is fun. And so I will wear this often in the winter time with I have like a flowy black sheer sweater that I'll wear, and it looks very nice. So this is staying for sure. On the other hand, I have this. This is a wrap top. It is black. It is cropped. It has a tie in the front. It is just too small on me. I bought this, I think also from ThredUp, thinking it would be cute. And it would be if my rib cage were several inches narrower. But because of how it fits me, it's way too open. It does not look how it's supposed to. It's a little bit scandalous. It does not cover me appropriately. So this one has got to go. Okay, two more tops, two more blouses. This one is another one I know I am keeping. It has that like sort of balloony shape, but has a nice bishop sleeve with a cuff and some nice pin tucks and insertion lace on the sleeve. I do wear this one, so that is staying. This one, on the other hand, is going. This one I got secondhand. I forget where, but it's too small for me, so it is going. All right, 2 more shirts that are going. This one I got off of ThredUp. It is just too big on me, and so I do not wear it because it looks crazy, even in the way I thought I would wear it, of like layering it underneath some like corsets or laced bodices. It still doesn't look quite right, so that's gonna go. And then I got this one from my sister when she cleaned out her closet, and I've worn it once or twice, but I don't like it enough, and I don't wear it enough to keep it. And then finally, for my tops, we have this one. This was also a hand-me-down from my sister. This one is staying. Again, it's got that peplum ruffle bottom, but I do wear this one with slacks and sweaters in the wintertime. And then to round out this round, we're gonna end with this blazer, which I just wore last week, so this is staying as well. It is orange. It's got a nice open front, a like zipper detail on the pocket, and this one I will definitely keep wearing. So there are all of my tops and blazers from this closet. So that is where I am going to end things for this part of this closet purge. There's going to be 2 more parts for this series. Part 2 will be sweaters and sweatshirts, and part 3 will be all of my skirts and dresses from this closet. I do have some shoes and other items in this closet, but for this purpose, I'm not going to be going through those. I have gone through those recently, so probably I will not be getting rid of any more. And also for right now, since I'm specifically getting things to give to Witch Bitch Thrift, they are items that they are not currently taking. So that's it for today. If you would like to follow along with this series, please subscribe, like this video, and let me know what else you'd like to see me do in my mission to put my life back together and find a new job. See you next time.